Good morning, Aquarius. Before we do your reading, we're doing a spiritual warfare prayer. Um, so this is the invocation of the 9 choirs of angels. According to ancient tradition, the angels are arrayed in a hierarchy of 9 ranks or choirs whose designations are drawn from scripture. Okay? O holy angels, watch over us at all times during this perilous life. O holy archangels, be our guides on the way to heaven. O heavenly choir of the principalities, govern us in soul and body. O mighty powers, preserve us against the wiles of the demons. O celestial virtues, give us strength and courage in the battle of life. O powerful dominion, obtain for us dominion over the rebellion of our flesh. O sacred thrones, grant us peace with God and man. O brilliant cherubim, illuminate our minds with heavenly knowledge. O burning seraphim, and kindle in our hearts the fire of charity. Amen. Okay, so that's the prayer. That's the spiritual warfare prayer, basically, for protection to make sure this reading is safe. Um, so let's get started. We're going to get started on your past. Okay, Aquarius. Not the very far past, just this last week of March. And what we have is the sun. So you're very happy during this time, Aquarius. This is a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Not everyone likes to use the name God, when talking about God. Some people say the divine, and that's fine. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. Some of you could be pregnant with a baby boy around this time or have a son, because to me, the sun can also represent a possible literal son or being pregnant with a boy. Um, but tarot is genderless, so the baby could be a different gender. If this is not about a baby, you are going through success, fulfillment, public recognition, great personal insights. Some of you are going through spiritual enlightenment this week, um, joyful celebration, a return to health. Okay. Some of you are returning to health. Okay. So your positive thinking and faith in the universe has made your dreams come true. This triumph will bring additional opportunities for you in the future, but for now, just bask in the radiance of the sun, knowing that no one other than you could have created what you brought forth into the world. Okay. So to me, that's just confirmation about some people being pregnant or having a son because everyone's DNA is unique. Now we have the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are single parents. We also have the Strength card and the 2 of Swords. Okay. So some of you, regardless of whether you're pregnant or not, I was going to say it's not really, regardless of whether you're pregnant or not, you're having to come to a decision. If you are pregnant, some of you are making a decision as to whether or not to keep the baby. But you are feeling happy around this time with that Sun card. I'm not one of these people that gets into politics, but I used to make jokes about certain things. And I used to offend some people. I had a friend in college who she was pregnant, but she didn't really want to keep the baby. And one day she was walking around on campus and I said hi to her. And the next time I saw her, I said, "Did you get the abortion yet?" And she said, "No." And I said, "I could tell you didn't because of that light in your eyes when I saw you." And she told me to shut up when I said that. But she had some sort of little light. And maybe I was just maybe it was just the glare from the sun or something on her eyes. I don't know, but I think it was actually cloudy that day, but I'm not sure. But she just had this light in her eyes. So I was like, I knew you didn't get it, not yet, And but some of you are making a decision as to whether or not to keep the child or whether or not to adopt the child out. If it were me, I would keep it for health reasons. Abortion just always seemed just so unnatural to me. I mean, I don't look at it from a political standpoint of whether, oh, is this right or wrong? To me, it's like if I had a child inside of me, I think it's more natural to bring it to term and possibly even have a C-section, even though a C-section's not natural, but than to get an abortion because an abortion just always seemed so unnatural to me. And I mainly was concerned about my own health. I didn't want to suffer a painful death or bleed out or something bad happen. And I'm not trying to use any fear tactics. I'm just explaining my way of reasoning. So for me, it was never really about, I mean, it used to be about politics when I was younger, but when I got older and got pregnant with my own, it was one of those issues where I didn't want to end up in a situation where something unnatural was happening to me and I suffered. Some of you are making a decision about something else if it's not a pregnancy. You're feeling kind of blocked or at a standstill with something. Your overall health is good, but you may have like a blockage you're dealing with. Or some of you could be dealing with someone who's kind of wishy-washy. If you're dealing with a person, you could be dealing with someone who's kind of wishy-washy. You may be happy because you escaped from such a person. You may be happy because you escaped from a person with blockages. I like the strength card in this deck, even though it's not a traditional tarot deck. In the traditional, these two are struggling, but in this deck, she looks calm and peaceful, and so does the lion. It's like they're not struggling anymore. This person, you may not be dealing with them anymore. If you were dealing with a person, you're not dealing with them this last week of March. You're being happy and successful with this Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? You're very independent financially. Some of you are independent emotionally. And if some of you have a blockage right now, you're focused on taking care of it. You may be trying to work with it with that strength card. There's a lot of techniques out there to help with certain things like massage. Um, so, say if you had like a knot in your back, you could go to a masseuse. I mean, ideally, most people go to a chiropractor, but I've had a chiropractor refer me to a masseuse because even though I was going to a chiropractor for about 3 months, he said, could you at least go get a massage so that tissue can get loosened up for me, when I pop your back and stuff. And I said, okay. So I went and I got a massage and he thanked me for going and getting it. Now, for your first week of April, Aquarius, we have the Six of Wands. This is victory over a certain situation, victory. These are wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, or scholarships. So it kind of reminds me of that phrase, I wasn't born yesterday. So basically, you weren't born yesterday, Aquarius. You weren't born yesterday. Okay. You were not born yesterday. Anyone trying to get one over on you this first week of April is going to be barking up the wrong tree or have an uphill battle. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ego card, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think what happened is, some of you are dealing with Capricorn in their chart or someone who was married. And you may have had a victory over this person, or you're having a victory in terms of your finances. Maybe some of you are having a victory in regards to learning to save money or learning to curb an addiction to someone who is a family man. So some of you had an addiction to someone who's already married or has a family, and you're getting rid of that addiction the first week of April, okay? Um the middle week of April, we have the Justice card. There is an ending for you. You're encouraged to be impartial and objective, stand up for what you believe, try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. So that's the middle of April, okay, is an ending. Either an ending or a divorce. We have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Air, and the Moon. Someone you were dealing with, Aquarius, was very sick, okay? Because with that Knight of Cups and the Four of Air, somebody was very sick and tired. You could be tired of dealing with this person. This person had a lot of secrets, and that's why you're ending things. With this Moon card, this person just had too many secrets, Aquarius. Because if you uncovered the secret that they're married, I'm sure this person has other secrets as well that they're not telling you. And you're ending things with this person because you're kind of tired of their secrets. Whew. Excuse me. So you don't want to uncover any more secrets, okay? This person could be revealing a secret to you in the middle of this month. And thing is you're ending things because of that secret. There's some sort of secret they may be revealing, and that's why you're ending things. Or this person may have too many secrets, and that's why you're ending things. Your attitude is the Eight of Swords, okay? So that's your attitude for the first week of April. This person made you feel trapped, okay? They made you feel trapped. And I'm dropping things everywhere just to get a book. Yeah, I'm dropping things everywhere. This person made you feel trapped, Aquarius. You were trapped in your head. You didn't really know what to do. And you felt restricted, okay? You felt restricted. Some of you were afraid, okay? Because when this person's secret was revealed, it was attached to something. Um, so for example, say if you have been, messaging a married man and you didn't know you were messaging a married man, and you notice in this picture she's starting to take off the blindfolds, but there's still a lot of swords there. So for some of you, maybe you were afraid of going to court or getting in trouble. Um, okay, so some of you were tied down by legal requirements or red tape. But most often, the person described by the Eight of Swords will be restricted by their own thoughts. Okay. So I think what happened with this person is I think they put the spotlight on you when they revealed their secret. And they were like, yeah, I'm married, and my wife is reading my messages or my husband's reading my messages. And they tried to put the spotlight on you and guilt trip you. And it put you in this attitude of feeling trapped. Like you didn't really know what to say, depending on what situation you're going through. But with that Six of Wands, you did have a victory over this person. It's almost like this person thought you weren't going to defend themselves. And that used to happen with my mother in the store. If people would try to overcharge her, she'd be like, oh, it's like they think I'm not going to say anything. just because I'm elderly. Now, clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. You were working very hard at trying to get something serious with this person until you found out about their secret or secrets. And when you turned the energy back on this person, on what they were doing, they left with the Six of Swords energy. So you worked very hard to prove your case about them being unfaithful to their marriage, and they left with the Six of Swords. Not necessarily left their marriage, but they left the argument. So this could have been someone, on social media. Say if they're on Facebook, right? And you're messaging them on Facebook and you confront them. And then it says at the bottom of the messenger, this person is not available by messenger, or one of those messages like that. Influencing you this first week is the Page of Swords. Okay, so some of you are dealing with someone who's younger than you. This person, they're not really good when it comes to tact. They're very blunt. Sometimes they can be kind of critical. Okay. Yeah, this person did have you in a third party, because we get the Five of Cups, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. It could have also been a situation where they wanted to reunite with you, but they knew they couldn't because maybe their spouse was reading their messages. So you do regret getting involved with this person. Five of Cups, the Magician, and Three of Cups. For some of you, this person may have even asked for you to be involved with them and someone else at the same time. Your obstacle for this first week of April is the Wheel. So some of you don't really have a vehicle to see this person, or your vehicle is on the fritz. Some of you are having trouble manifesting something completely new in your life because you're still, focused on this particular person, this particular ending. So, and those are my interpretations, but I have a book that tells me about something in the obstacles position. So your feeling of being fated is stopping you from making important decisions. This card always implies a pivotal time to adjust your outlook accordingly. So the problem with your situation is some of you thought that this was fate. You thought, well, it's fate. I'm supposed to be with this person. And some of you are still waiting on this person because you think it's fate that y'all are supposed to be together. And that's what's giving you trouble as far as moving on goes. Now we have the King of Earth, the Queen of Air, and the Page of Earth, okay? So, the problem with viewing this situation as fated is, this person, they have a whole family, because we have the King of Earth, which I think is them, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Earth. This person could have a whole family. And if this is not, their family, this could be a situation where you were too reliable with this person. You were too giving with this person. Your obstacle may be you learning to be cold towards this person, you learning to not be so reliable towards this person. This person may have been the type of person to always initiate things, and you saw it as oh, it's fate. They approached me and it's fate, and it's not. Need to look at things from a more logical point of view with this Queen of Swords. The outcome for this first week of April is the Ten of Swords. So you are ending a cycle. You are leaving this situation, the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders. The end of an addiction. For some of you, it's kind of a melodramatic reaction, but we have the Knight of Fire the Queen of Water, and the Nine of Fire. So it looks like you're going off to take care of your own wounds, instead of trying to cater to this person. You're going off to take care of yourself. And that's how you're going to succeed this first week of April, is taking care of yourself. And excuse the loud music. Every now and then in this neighborhood, there's people that like to drive by and play their music really loud. And so we know that the Ten of Swords is basically about you ending a cycle. I like to get more information from this book that I have. And so yeah, I think you're ending a cycle with this person. I think for some of you, this person may try to betray you, but with the Six of Wands you got earlier, it's just not going to work. What you don't see coming is the Lovers. So this person and their lover may approach you. I'm not really sure. Some of you could also be making a choice. This card is also about vibrant health or recovery from an illness. Like, you get another card about recovery from an illness. Your first card was the Sun card, and now you're getting another card about recovery from an illness. We get the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Fire, and the Queen of Earth. So for some of you, this person is approaching you with their person, because Knight of Swords, Queen of Fire, and Queen of Earth. So it's two queens, okay? What's the advice in this situation? Okay, the advice is to remain logical with the King of Air. And we have a renewal card, but I don't think it's wanting you to renew things with your person. I think it's wanting you to renew things as far as focusing on yourself again with this Nine of Water. So you're being advised to be very logical with this person when they do approach you. Now, for some of you, you may even want to question this couple if they approach you and ask them, if they're drunk, Because if this is a drunk group of people coming towards you, I wouldn't really entertain it. Tell them to sleep it off and close your door, or not even answer the door. Some of you may start drinking a little bit just to relax, not when this couple comes, but just in your spare time. Because, like I said, I see this Nine of Cups, which some people do have a glass of wine after dinner. I'm not necessarily advocating it, but some people do. But you're being encouraged to remain very logical. Impartial, stoic, objective. Communicate clearly. Some of you are communicating clearly that you don't want a new beginning with this person because they are selfish, okay? You're basically comforting this person's wife or spouse and telling them, look, your person's an alcoholic or they're selfish, and I don't want a new beginning with them. So you have nothing to worry about. So hopefully, when you tell them that, they'll, leave you alone. I'm going to get some messages from Archangel Michael and some other cards, and then that'll be the end of your reading. So this is Archangel Michael Oracle cards right here. Yeah, I don't know what was up with this person. I think this person's spouse feels particularly threatened by you. It's not that their spouse hasn't cheated on them before. I'm sure they have. It's just for some reason this person feels particularly threatened by you. Um, so I'm going to shuffle one more time and get your cards. Maybe the advice could have been to discuss things over a drink. Some people are calmer doing that, but so we have God is in charge and pay attention to your dreams. So your dreams are going to alert you before these people approach you. You're going to have a dream about this person or their spouse or both of them, and you need to pay attention to your dreams, okay? You're on the right path, and some of you are learning about self-respect, right? And I think the issue here is it's not that you knew that this person was married, it's that maybe you and this person rushed into things. And if you had slowed things down, you would have found out on your own eventually that they were married. But some of you are needing to slow down when it comes to relationships. Go forward fearlessly, and your home is protected by angels. So you don't have to worry about, this person coming by and graffitiing your home or something, vandalizing your home, because your home is safe. Positive thoughts create positive results, and lean on God and the angels for support, okay? Now I'm going to do some Archangel Raphael cards. And I like his cards too because his cards look at things from a self-care perspective, things you can do to take care of yourself during this time. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame because I did see the Four of Wands in that reading. But if I had pulled out a deck for your person and they got Four of Wands as well, then it would definitely be a twin flame. So some of you are dealing with a twin flame, and that's why it's so hard to let go because you're like, wow, this is fated. But this could have been the right person at the wrong time. So I'm gonna shuffle 3 more times and get your cards. I got some new cards that came in yesterday, but they're mainly tarot decks, a few oracle decks. I got the Golden Girls tarot. I used to watch Golden Girls with my mom. All right. Let's get these cards out. So, wow. For some of you, this person gives you unconditional joy. Or you could be feeling unconditional joy once you go caffeine free. Okay. So for some of you, caffeine is affecting you, but you'll experience unconditional joy when you go caffeine free. We have prayer works and hydration. So some of you need to pray that this person will hydrate. I think some of you are dealing with an alcoholic, and alcohol does dehydrate people. So pray that this person gets the hydration they need, whether it's through detox or something else. I remember going to a concert once where the band leader said hydrate and everyone was drinking, but really they were dehydrating themselves. So we have Jesus, the divine healer, and stay positive. Stay positive that Jesus will heal this person or heal you, whatever you're going through. And have faith and divine intervention. So I was looking for some self-care cards, and more spiritual cards came out. There's going to be a divine intervention for this person. So have faith that divine intervention is coming for this person. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with so and so and for helping with describe the situation. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So this person's going to have some sort of coming to Jesus meeting or divine intervention in order to quit whatever it is they're doing, because right now they just don't see a point in stopping it. And it kind of reminds me of a friend I had years ago. She was an alcoholic and she had a lot of friends who were alcoholics. And one night after they all got really drunk, um, they just left her on the side of the road. And she was on the side of the road late at night. You know, she could have died, anything could have happened to her. And I don't know who or what saved her, but that was like divine intervention for her to stop drinking. So I'm just going to pull 3 more cards and then we'll be done with the reading. Um, so something may end up happening with your person where they need divine intervention, and or maybe, yeah, because I was thinking of a group of people for intervention, but that will be people getting involved, and your card said divine intervention, so there may be something that happens where, you know, God has to intervene or interfere. Maybe he sends someone for your person. Okay, we're getting 3 cards about healing. Hopefully you have some self-care stuff in here. All right, so for some of you, your person thinks you did something to them. Because we have enchantment, maybe your person thinks that you put them on some sort of love spell or something, even though you didn't. You're coming back into your power with this power card. And we also have answered prayer. So if you've been praying for this person, you know, praying that, you know, they'll quit drinking or that their life will get better, your prayers have been heard and answered. The answer could come in an unexpected way. By drawing this card, the angels request that you be extra observant. Notice everything that you hear, say, think, and feel. Be especially alert to help that comes to you and be sure to accept that help. You do deserve this assistance. And many times, God enlists people to act as earth angels who bring you answers to your prayers. So, some of you could be getting a message about this person from one of their friends. You know, like, yeah, we took so and so into a detox last night. You know, and they're doing okay. They're going through the 12 steps, or they're detoxing. You know, there's going to be some sort of message you get about an answered prayer. um as far as power goes, you now allow yourself to express your power. Being powerful is safe for you, knowing that you express your power with love. Okay, so you're being called to give the angels any fears you may have connected with being a powerful person. Allow yourself to shine with your radiant love so that your true power can radiate out into the world in miraculous ways. Okay. So that's all I have. Hopefully, this person gets the help that they need. I think all these cards are basically just messages about how, you know, it's going to take God to help this person. You can't really convince this person to stop drinking. It's going to take divine intervention, some sort of miracle or something happening. You can pray for this person, but that's about all you can do for them. So thank you and take care. Namaste.